Hi, this is Rock, and we're going to look at the Lambda function. Be ready to have your mind blown because this is absolutely different than any other function you've seen so far. So, Lambda is a way for you to create your own functions. Lambda has a lot of different ways it can work for you. One of the ways is to define your own function. So let's do that with a name manager. Let's call a new function that we're going to call divide by, and then refers to, you just create a function here. I'm going to say equals lambda, and inside here I'm going to have a comma b, and then I'm going to say the function is a divided by b. So what I've done here in Lambda is I've defined two parameters. That's the first two arguments. And then the last argument is what to do with those parameters. And you see how that's a divided by b. All right, so then I'm going to say okay, and let's create one other one called multiply by. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to say equals lambda, open parentheses, and here I'm going to say C, D. It doesn't have to be, it can be A and B again because they're not shared variables. The scope of these variables is just within the lambda function itself. But then I'm going to say C times D and close that. All right, now we have two named variables here that are lambda variables. Disregard the fact that it's evaluating to a value error. Ignore that for now. And then in here, let's do a couple of numbers over here. I'm going to have 44 and then 11. And if over here I say equals multiply by, it's asking for two variables, C and D. So I'm going to make C the 44, and I'm going to make D the 11. I'll close that, and it's 484, which is 44 times 11. And if I do the divide by, A can be 44, and then B can be 11. I hit enter, it's 4. So you see the beauty of Lambda here to create your own formulas, your own algorithms. You can build whatever you need to in here. That is the first and one of the greatest uses of Lambda. There's another use though with Lambda, and you'll see it with the more complex formulas we get into here in the next several videos. So we'll get there. But that is how Lambda works, creating your own variables and then also included in some of these complex array functions. That was Lambda. Next, we'll be looking at by col and by row. See you then.